आप एक बहुत बड़े क्रिकेटर भी बन सकते थे. Why did you give up on that aspect and chose cricket coaching?
मेरा प्रॉब्लम तो ये है कि neither I wanted to become a cricketer, neither I wanted to be a coach. So दोनों भी इंसिडेंट है मेरे लिए. तो we had a group of 7 अफगानी players in Pune. और उन्होंने में से एक उनका जो कैप्टन था नवरोज मंगल, ही सेड कि उमेश सर आपको हमें हेड कोच के लिए अपॉइंट करना चाहते हैं एंड दे वांटेड समबडी टू ट्रैवल टू अफगानिस्तान. दैट वाज 2010.
राइट.
और उस टाइम किसी ने अफगानिस्तान टीम का नाम भी नहीं सुना था.
Right.
तो मेंटल पार्ट तो क्या था, उन्होंने जो आपने बताया, जो आपकी लाइफ की डिफिकल्टीज है, उससे तो क्रिकेट खेलना बहुत आसान था इनके लिए, बहुत ज़्यादा आसान था एक्चुअली. कि बाकी सारे क्रिकेटर्स को भी मैं मिला हूँ, वो सर्वाइव के लिए खेलते थे कि सर्वाइव कर ले. ये जीतने के लिए खेलते थे. हमारे पास 2 ही टी शर्ट थे, तो एक टी शर्ट से खेलते थे बिकॉज देयर वर 7 मैचेस बैक टू बैक, T20 के मैचेस थे. तो 2 टी शर्ट में उन्होंने सारे गेम्स खेले जो काफ़ी लोग को पता ही नहीं होगी. एंड आई स्टिल हैव द टी शर्ट विद मी, द फर्स्ट टी शर्ट ऑफ अफगानिस्तान national team.
So you've been the assistant coach for Kochi Tuskers, right? How was your instinct with IPL?
It's a longer version of cricket where you are just traveling, playing. It can really take a big mental health and your performances also. That's why I feel people who are performing in IPL is a big salute to them because it's not an easy job. And whatever they get paid, I still think it's less for them. If somebody gets 20 crore, somebody gets 50 crore, I think it's still less. If you win in IPL, that's the best thing. What I learned, winning is what takes everything away from you. That nobody will ask you any questions. सारे parents के expectations हो गया है कि हमारा बच्चा खेले. So I counsel the parents only nowadays. So I call their mother and father. I did with one of our Ranji Trophy player recently.
Okay.
They flew all the way. We had a meeting at Sahara for 1 hour. After that I asked them to go and that kid's life is changed completely after that. आप मर्द है, आप रो सकते हो.
Right.
छुपना नहीं है रोने से, छुप के रोना भी नहीं है. एंड द सामने वाला पर्सन है, उसको अंडरस्टैंड करना बहुत जरूरी है कि ये रो रहा है तो उसको रोने दे.
Welcome back to yet another episode of Men Unplugged, where we get real, raw and totally unplugged with the stories that you usually do not hear. Today's guest is someone who has been a true game changer, a man who is not only a powerhouse in the Indian and international cricket coaching, but also someone who has taken on some of the most unique and challenging roles. From resurrecting Afghanistan's cricket team to being a mentor in the IPL and now coaching in Nepal. He's seen it all. Please welcome the one and only Mr. Umesh Patwal. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you.
So, Umesh sir, you've been a man who's gone through many phases in life, right from starting, as we mentioned in your intro, resurrecting the Afghanistan cricket team, which was, I suppose, a very challenging task, which nobody at that point of time was willing to take.
True.
But you took up that challenge. Then moving on to the coaching of IPL team, and now you're coaching the Chitwan Rhinos in Nepal. So इतनी सारी चीज़ें, इतनी सारी national, international coaching करते हुए, what made you take this decision of taking up such roles in your life?
So मैं तो lucky था कि I had a lot of England teams earlier. तो मैंने कोचिंग चालू की थी अराउंड 2005 से 7 के बीच में. एंड मेरे पास काफ़ी सारे इंग्लिश कोचेस आए, इंग्लिश प्लेयर्स आ रहे थे फ्रॉम द इंग्लिश काउंटीज एंड दे वर वेरी वेरी कंफर्टेबल प्लेयर्स. विद इन दैट टाइम वी हैड अ ग्रुप ऑफ 7 अफगानी प्लेयर्स इन पुणे. और उन्होंने में से एक उनका जो कैप्टन था नवरोज मंगल, ही सेड कि उमेश सर आपको हमें हेड कोच के लिए अपॉइंट करना चाहते हैं, बट बिकॉज ऑफ माई बीइंग वेरी बिजी विद माई ओन शेड्यूल आई वाज अपॉइंटेड एज द बैटिंग कोच एंड दे वांटेड समबडी टू ट्रैवल टू अफगानिस्तान. दैट वाज 2010.
Right.
और उस टाइम किसी ने अफगानिस्तान टीम का नाम भी नहीं सुना था.
बिल्कुल.
And going to Kabul was something which was beyond people's imagination. And I remember I was landing from Delhi into the Kabul airport. Wife तो पहले से ही मना कर रही थी, obviously not because she is not one of the brave-hearted, but जो stories आपको सुनने मिलती है, you know, being in Afghanistan, rough place, not even like bad place. वहाँ पे जो डिसीजन लिया मैंने, I thought कि आप सबको तो वैसे हेल्प करते हो, बस जिनको ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है अगर आप उनकी अहमियत को समझो और उनको अगर आप मदद करते हो तो वो आपको ज़िंदगी भर तक याद रखेंगे. आई थिंक दैट वाज माय होल इंटेंशन व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड माय कोचिंग करियर आल्सो, एंड दैट वाज द वे आई टुक दैट फर्स्ट डिसीजन, एंड फ्रॉम दैट लाइफ इज जस्ट चेंज आई थिंक.
So that was definitely a very, very brave decision that you took. And back in time when Afghanistan was under a lot of war, and as you mentioned, there were internal conflicts as well among communities. So what was your a bit of experience of, as you said, आपने जब land किया, काफ़ी उस वक्त थोड़े से आप nervous हुए, लेकिन then it was a smooth ride. So can you give us a little recap of what happened in Kabul?
So when I landed, somebody was supposed to come and pick her at the airport. But कुछ issue हो गया airport पे. And they said, luckily I was smart enough. तो मैंने किसी local से, because you don't have local numbers there.
Right.
मैंने किसी local से number लिया और जिसका मैंने number carry किया था that time, हाथ में book में लिख के कि he said you can, अभी cannot come inside, there is some problem. आपको 1 किलोमीटर तक चल के बाहर आना पड़ेगा.
Oh my God.
So I stood there for almost 1 hour before thinking कोई आ ही नहीं रहा लेने के लिए, मतलब somebody is supposed to be here. And like that time 2010, I think communication wasn't that easy and.
Right.
तो मेरे तो लकी था कि मैंने वो एक नंबर लेके रखा था, मैंने उनको फोन कर दिया कि भाई साहब आप कहाँ हो करके, एंड ही सेड वी कैन नॉट कम इनसाइड, यू नीड टू कम ऑल द वे आउट. सो दैट वाज द फर्स्ट इंसिडेंट. एंड इफ यू हैव लैंडेड एवर इन काबुल, इट इज लाइक फ्रॉम नोवेयर यू सडनली सी अ एयरस्ट्रिप.
Okay.
So it's between the rocks. I remember I took it from Delhi airport. It's just 2 hours ride from Delhi to Kabul. I think that was one of the best thing to do. When I landed there, I was like, yes. And the people there are so overwhelming. I mean, looking at a cricket coach who's come to help them, they would make breakfast for you. Even the cricketers were making breakfast for me.
Okay.
I remember Karim Sadiq, one of the top player.
Right.
They were so happy कि हमारे लिए कोई coach आया India से. They would make different their own Afghanistan kind of breakfast.
Right.
And that was one of the best part. I would walk on the roads of Kabul because I remember कि उनका ऑफिस कुछ 20 मिनट दूर था. And Nabi, Mr. Mohammed Nabi had made a couple of Pathanis for me.
Wow.
I used to wear the top and the jeans and I would walk across the streets of Kabul. I walked across the street of Kabul for almost 1 month.
So it's been a great experience, and more than great, I think it's been more satisfying for you personally and internally, where you felt you're going to help somebody who's so eager to know about things.
So true. Absolutely right.
But absolute credits to you, sir, from getting Afghanistan cricket team, which was not even known to anybody, to the maps, literally to the maps of the cricket world. And we are really, really glad an Indian could do that. Somebody from India could do that.
I remember I had a first meeting with them. Kabul में एक छोटा सा ground होता था. Now that it's become the national center. They have just one ground in Kabul. मैंने उनको बोला कि हम लोग T20 तो खेल रहे हैं. But the country will remember you. All the cricketing nations will remember you when you start playing test match.
Right.
But इसके लिए आपको ये करना है कि आप जो T20 में बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हो ना, आपको वो तो करना ही है. But you need to keep upgrading yourself and growing on the other formats, which is the ODIs, the 50 overs,
Right.
and then the test match.
Right.
और वो आप लोग के लिए सेटिस्फेक्शन रहेगा कि आप सिर्फ T20 के लिए ना जाने जाए कि काबुल अफगानिस्तान सिर्फ T20 से अच्छा खेलता है. There are so many countries I've seen. They were only happy with playing T20s. But the growth I've seen now, I was lucky to be the batting coach again when they played the first test match against India in Bangalore.
Oh.
Though we lost badly, which I had already predicted कि हम लोग एक दिन में 2 बार आउट हो सकते हैं या हमारी टीम में के 400 भी बना सकती है. That's how they would play cricket. Still they would play the same way cricket.
Awesome, awesome. And as you just mentioned, it was Afghanistan versus India. So where was your heart and where was your mind?
Being a professional, always with Afghanistan.
Amazing. That's like a true professional speaking, a true Indian professional talking. So let's start a little bit early, the early cricket coaching. And as we all know, you've been a cricket player yourself too. So you've played for a number of renowned clubs in Mumbai and in India. So what was the thing that made you shift the entire career? I mean, आप एक बहुत बड़े cricketer भी बन सकते थे. Why did you give up on that aspect and chose cricket coaching?
मेरा प्रॉब्लम तो ये है कि neither I wanted to become a cricketer, neither I wanted to be a coach. So दोनों भी इंसिडेंट है मेरे लिए तो.
Okay.
तो मेरा एक my elder brother, उसका एक दोस्त है जो क्रिकेट खेलता था, सतीश पवार. And whatever I played cricket is only because of him. I was to be an opening batter. हम टेनिस बॉल खेलते थे जो normally every Indian would play on the grounds on Sundays and every day. And he thought that you can be a good cricketer जिसको एक जॉब मिल जाएगा, तो एक काम कर, तू सीजन क्रिकेट खेलना चालू कर. Luckily coming from a poor background, we don't have anything to lose. तो उन्होंने बोला कर ले, तो हम लोग तो सब ट्राई कर ही लेते. In the first year, I remember first match में ही मैंने 6 विकेट निकाला था playing for a club cricket, and that coach told me कि हमारे तो आज तक किसी ने 5 विकेट भी नहीं निकाला है. It's a 45 over game. Like वनडेज में 5 विकेट निकालना बड़ी बात है. आपने पहले मैच में 6 विकेट निकाल लिया. So that journey become very easier.
Right.
अगर आप अच्छा परफॉर्म करते हो.
Totally true.
तो क्रिकेट वैसे चालू हुआ, जो सतीश पवार जिसकी मैं बात कर रहा हूँ उसने मुझे सारे कपड़े दिए. आई स्टिल रिमेंबर 2 जोड़ी सॉक्स दिए. उसका एक छोटा सा आरसीएफ का किट बैग होता था, वो दिया मुझे. एंड दैट्स हाउ आई स्टार्टेड प्लेइंग क्रिकेट. द ओनली थिंग आई बॉट वाज एन अंडरगारमेंट व्हिच यू यूज फॉर स्पेसिफिकली फॉर क्रिकेट. बस उतने ही पैसे थे मेरे पास. एंड ही वाज फेयर इनफ कि बोला कि मैं आपको सब देता हूँ. तो ऐसा क्रिकेट चालू हुआ. एंड सिमिलरली कोचिंग भी वैसे ही चालू हुआ. आई वाज बीइंग मोर ऑफ एन एसएनसी गाय. और सर किसी ने बोला कि जू जिमखाना में इनको पार्ट टाइम कोच चाहिए जो मतलब फिटनेस ज़्यादा जानता हो, कोचिंग कम जानता हो.
Okay. Okay.
So I was more there as an SNC guy.
Strength and conditioning.
Obviously, that was my passion basically. I used to run on the beaches. That's my first love. कि
Right.
आप physically fit होना बहुत ज़रूरी है मेरे लिए.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
And luckily that was a part. And then I met Mr. वासु परंज पे. उनके साथ जब मैंने देखा कि आप क्रिकेट कोचिंग में लोगों की लाइफ चेंज कर सकते हो. As in you can guide them to be a better person, better cricketer. You can help them to achieve their dreams. And that's where I think मैंने full time swap कर लिया. After that I was never into strengthening was only my personal preference. Coaching was for general public.
Amazing. So that was the shift. That was the reason why you took up the
Took up
coaching
the coaching.
altogether. So, Umesh sir, another question coming your way from the Afghanistan, which has been rather an unforgettable chapter in your life. Afghanistan itself as a country has a lot of challenges, has dealt with a lot of challenges.
Absolutely.
So, you being a cricket coach, the circumstances of Afghanistan, did it add on to your troubles of coaching the cricketers out there?
The biggest advantage with the cricket part is कि facilities नहीं हुई तो चलेगा, but आपके पास players होने चाहिए जो ready to do anything.
Right.
And that was the biggest advantage with the Afghanistan players कि they had so many things in their life trouble wise. क्रिकेट था कि जहाँ पे उनको रिलीफ मिलता था, जहाँ पे उनको प्रेज मिलता था, जहाँ पे वो दे कैन शाइन.
Right.
सो इट्स मच ईजियर फॉर देम टू डू एनीथिंग व्हाट यू टेल देम. सो वो पार्ट इजी था. जबकि आप ग्राउंड पे जाओगे तो देखो तो कहीं स्टंप नहीं है, विकेट ही नहीं बना हुआ है ना. आप कभी पानी लेने जाते हो तो देखा कि पानी खत्म हो गया है, बिकॉज तभी तो उनके यही नहीं बना था, ड्रेसिंग रूम भी नहीं था उनके व्हेन आई वेंट देयर फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम. तो वो सब चीज़ें आपको क्रिकेट नहीं सिखाती है, क्योंकि उनको क्रिकेट काबुल में नहीं खेलना था. हमारा फर्स्ट एशिया गेम था दुबई में.
Right.
And we were the second runner up. We qualified for the 2011 World Cup in Sri Lanka, T20 World Cup. I remember.
Amazing, amazing.
So ये सारी चीजें क्या थी उनके लिए एक बोनस था. उनको पता था कि हमको ये सारी चीज़ों से डील करना ही है. बट जो अदर पार्ट जब क्रिकेट में आते थे ना, तो उनको जो हैप्पीनेस मिलता था कि आप परफॉर्म कर रहे हो, यू आर वेयरिंग अ नेशनल फ्लैग ऑन योर टी शर्ट, तो वो सारी चीज़ें आई थिंक वेरी प्राउड होता उनके लिए. एंड फॉर दैट दे वर सो हैप्पी कि दे वुड, जैसा बोलते हैं ना आप, तो एक कहीं भी जंप मार सकते हो, आग में जंप मार सकते हो. दे वर सो हैप्पी टू डू एनीथिंग सो दैट दे कैन बी ऑन द स्टेज और द मैप, ऑन द वर्ल्ड मैप ऑफ क्रिकेट. So that was much easier actually.
So the circumstances you are saying helped you in a way because the players over there were very keen on learning this particular sport and putting themselves out
on the national page.
Absolutely.
International map.
So sir, one more thing, since they come from a very difficult and a bit traumatic background mentally, कुछ ऐसे इंसिडेंट्स हुए प्लेयर्स के साथ जहां उनकी मेंटल हेल्थ को लेके आपको काफ़ी काम करना पड़ा उन पर?
लकीली मेंटल हेल्थ वाला पार्ट तो नहीं था, बट जिस काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें क्रिकेट में इंग्लिश में होती है. आई रिमेंबर इंसिडेंट, वी वर इन आयरलैंड एंड आई ऑर्डर्ड अ कैपेचिनो फॉर अ ब्रेकफास्ट इन द मॉर्निंग एंड सम ऑफ द प्लेयर्स, आई डोंट वांट टू नेम देम, कि वही बोलना जो सर ने बोला. सो दोज आर द स्मॉल थिंग्स के जब आप क्रिकेटिंग टर्म्स यूज करते हो ना, तो उन चीज़ों में उनको तकलीफ हो सकती थी कि आपको पता ही नहीं कि बैट स्विंग क्या होता है.
ओके.
बट देयर वाज नो मेंटल थिंग. जैसे मैंने आपको बोला, दे वर हैप्पी बीइंग ऑन द ग्राउंड.
राइट.
तो वो हैप्पीनेस इतनी ज़्यादा थी कि बाकी सारी चीज़ें उसमें कवर हो जाती हैं उनकी.
राइट. राइट.
So there was no problem on the mental part. There was only the part with the communication. Luckily, most of them grew up watching Hindi movies.
Right.
So if you look at Afghanistan or Pakistan also, उन्होंने सारी चीज़ें हिंदी मूवीज़ में ही सीखी है. काफ़ी लोग हिंदी बोलते थे.
Right.
And luckily I could understand few of the Pashto languages because वो सारी चीज़ें क्रिकेट के रिलेटेड है. आप स्टम्प की बात करोगे, बैट की बात करोगे, रन की बात करोगे, तो वो सारी चीज़ें पश्तो में कुछ नहीं है. पश्तो में आपको सिर्फ रन ही बोलना पड़ेगा या विकेट ही बोलना पड़ेगा.
ओके.
तो उनके सारे पश्तो के शब्दों में आपको फिर ये इंग्लिश के हिंदी के मिक्स करके बातें करते थे, तो मेरे लिए बहुत आसान हो जाता था. तो मेंटल पार्ट तो क्या था, उन्होंने जो आपने बताया, जो आपकी लाइफ की डिफिकल्टीज है, उससे तो क्रिकेट खेलना बहुत आसान था इनके लिए, बहुत ज़्यादा आसान था एक्चुअली.
Because they were dealing with a lot of problems there.
True.
Right.
और जैसा मैंने आपको बोला कि फैसिलिटीज भी नहीं है, क्रिकेटिंग फैसिलिटीज नहीं है.
जी.
एक ही ग्राउंड होता था काबुल में.
Right.
तो सारी क्रिकेट उनको वहीं खेलनी थी, और इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट उनको बाहर जाके ही खेलना है.
बिल्कुल.
तो
where everything is available to their access. So was there any kind of difference that you noticed between the mental makeup or the mindset of Afghanistan cricketers as compared to other country cricketers?
यस, कि बाकी सारे क्रिकेटर्स को भी मैं मिला हूँ, वो सर्वाइव के लिए खेलते थे, कि सर्वाइव कर ले, ये जीतने के लिए खेलते थे.
Okay.
ये मेंटल सेटअप में बहुत फर्क गिरता है. इफ यू लुक एट द चैंपियन टीम्स, दे विल ऑलवेज प्ले टू विन,
Okay.
बट मोस्ट ऑफ दिस कंट्रीज आई सी दे आर प्लेइंग जस्ट टू प्ले.
The
एंड दैट
other.
वाज अ बिग डिफरेंस, कि आप जब खेलने के लिए जीतने के लिए खेलते हो ना, तो आपको ज़्यादातर परसेंटेज जीतने का मिलता है. बट आप सिर्फ खेलने के लिए खेलते हो, बीच में थोड़ी फिलोसफी चल रही थी कि आप खेलो ताकि आप खुश रहो, बट हारने के बाद कोई खुश नहीं होता है. तो आई स्टिल डोंट अंडरस्टैंड लॉट ऑफ पीपल से कि आप खेल रहे हो, खुश हो रहे हो. नहीं, हारने के बाद किसी को पूछो आप खुश हो क्या?
बिल्कुल नहीं.
उसने पूरा 100 रन भी बनाया रहेगा, 5 विकेट भी रहेगा, लेकिन टीम हार गई, तो खुश हो सकता है क्या?
बिल्कुल नहीं.
सो द पीपल ने एक फिलोसफी चेंज करना है कि आपको खुशी नहीं मिलती है खेलने से. आपको खुशी मोस्टली जीतने के बाद ही मिलती है, बट वो भी कैसी है, पार्ट टाइम की है, क्योंकि कल आप फिर हार सकते हो.
Right.
तो वो एक बड़ा एडवांटेज है कि आप हार भी सकते हो, कल आपको जीतने का फिर मौका मिलेगा. अगर आप जीत रहे हो तो कल आपको फिर हार सकते हो. तो आपको हर दिन आके हर दिन उसी टाइम से मेहनत करना है, उतनी सारी चीज़ें फिर से करनी है. वो सबसे बड़ा एडवांटेज है क्रिकेट में.
Any of the players you would like to specify who kind of crossed your expectation? Maybe probably you've gone with a particular notion, a preconceived notion about a particular of the Afghanistan cricket team, but then he's completely bowled you over. Anyone that
Asghar Afghan, he was a batter first, and I met him after 3-4 years when I was again busy with some other work, and he had changed himself as a leader, as a captain.
okay.
I told him personally, we were in Scotland, okay, you have really moved from one level to another level. I have never expected you to be a leader who is unbelievable. उसका नाम था असगर स्टैनिक्सजाई. He changed his surname to Afghan so that people don't misuse his, because of the community, Staniczai community can misuse his name. And he was so dedicated कि उसने अपना नाम भी असगर अफगान कर लिया, कि he belongs to the Afghanistan nation, not to a specific community. I think that was something which was just blown me away.
And as we always say, people talk about the progress that Afghanistan has made in terms of the cricket team. Are there any behind the scenes or the really tough things that you think these guys would have faced that no other cricketer around the world has faced that kind of problem?
The best example is 2010 we were playing this World Cup qualifiers in Dubai. हमारा पहला मैच नेक्स्ट डे को अराउंड 4 o'clock रहेगा इवनिंग में. My manager picked up a t-shirt at 12 at midnight.
Oh my God.
वहाँ से उठा के बेचारा वो जहाँ गया, क्योंकि उस पर कुछ प्रिंट्स होते हैं, जैसे आपको आईसीसी का प्रिंट्स होता है, वो सब प्रिंट कराना होता है. उसने वो पूरा 2 घंटे तक रात भर घूम घूम के दोपहर वो सब प्रिंट्स कराया. हमारे पास 2 ही टी शर्ट थे, तो एक टी शर्ट से खेलते थे, बिकॉज देयर वर 7 मैचेस बैक टू बैक, T20 के मैचेस थे. तो 2 टी शर्ट में उन्होंने सारे गेम्स खेले, जो काफ़ी लोग को पता ही नहीं होगी. And I still have the t-shirt with me, the first t-shirt of Afghanistan national team.
So those are the another level of struggles that they've dealt with,
जो किसी को पता ही नहीं है,
जो otherwise लोगों को आसानी से मिल जाती है. I mean
2 टी-शर्ट, मतलब मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि एक नेशनल टीम को 2 टी-शर्ट मिलना, मतलब it is something which is not even, हमारे जो क्लब क्रिकेट खेलते हैं, they would get around 10 sets of clothing. ये तो मैं सिर्फ टी-शर्ट बोल रहा हूँ, it doesn't conclude the trousers. So जो local trousers थे ब्लू वाले, सब वही पहन रहे हुए थे.
So from there to here, Afghanistan's made a real good progress, and you've been a very you've played an important role in their progress.
You can say that, but I think it was the players who are more important, because उनकी जो will थी,
जी,
जो जिद थी जीतने की, I think that has really helped me also to learn a lot of things in life.
So Umesh sir, now let's shift the gears a little bit and let's talk about the mental health in the world of sports. Since you've lived all your life into the sports arena, especially the cricket grounds, I want to help us understand. Sports is all about toughness and endurance and grit and the strength and the power. Where does mental health fit into all of this? And how have you been able to kind of, help your players get mentally strong?
So you put it rightly, saying that the people thought the game is supposed to be for tough people. But काफ़ी जब ये misconception है कि this game is more about skill based.
Okay.
And where people thought कि you need to be tough to perform, I think it was for me clarity कि आपको performance क्यों करना है. So everybody has a goal to reach somewhere.
Right.
But if you don't know the purpose of that goal, a lot of them are not reaching the goal. जब आपको अगर किसी गोल पे पहुंचना है ना, तो उसके पीछे का जो पर्पस है, अगर आप वो जान जाओगे ना, तो गोल तक पहुंचना आसान हो जाता है। काफ़ी टाइम में लोगों को पर्पस ही नहीं पता है कि मुझे इंडिया खेलना है, बट मैंने आज देम कि क्यों खेलना है, दे ब्लैंक। कोई बोलता है मेरे मॉम ने बोला इसलिए, कोई बोला मेरे डैड ने बोला, कोई बोला मुझे अच्छा लगता है इसलिए। मतलब जब आपको पर्पस ही नहीं पता है तो आप गोल अचीव नहीं कर पाओगे। तो फिर उस टाइम पे आप क्या करते हो ना, जैसे मैंने किसी को बोला कि मैंने इसको डॉक्टर का सूट पहना दिया और आपको सिर्फ बोल दिया मैंने कि आपको ये बीमारी है, वो डॉक्टर भी नहीं है, जस्ट बिकॉज ही इज वेयरिंग अ डॉक्टर सूट और यूनिफॉर्म, सामने वाले के दिमाग में ये है कि इनसे मुझे बोल दिया तो मेरा हो गया। वैसे काफ़ी सारे कोचेज ऐसे हो गए कि उनको पता भी नहीं है कि प्रॉब्लम क्या है, बट बिकॉज ही इज़ अ कोच एंड ही रन्स एन एकेडमी, और वो बोल देता है कि तू मेंटली टफ नहीं है, वो बेचारा वैसे ही गिर जाएगा। क्योंकि आधे बच्चों को पता ही नहीं कि मेंटली टफ का मतलब क्या है। मेरा आज फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन होता है बच्चे को कि मुझे एक्सप्लेन कर व्हाट यू मीन बाय मेंटली टफ। डंबल मार रहा है उसको मेंटली टफ बोल रहे हैं, तो कि मैं थक गया उसके बाद 5 डंबल एक्स्ट्रा मारता हूँ उसको मेंटली टफ बोलते हैं। कैसे होता है? वो तो फिजिकल टफनेस है, उसमें मेंटल का क्या लेना देना।
राइट।
बट लॉट ऑफ देम डोंट अंडरस्टैंड के मेंटल टफनेस। तो मैंने बोला कि मेंटल टफनेस है ना, ये एक मिथ वर्ड है। जैसे हमारा डाइट है, डाइटिंग है, देयर इज नो वर्ड कॉल्ड डाइटिंग। आप जो भी खाते हो वो डाइट होता है। वैसे मेंटल टफनेस करके कोई शब्द ही नहीं है। ये तो क्लैरिटी होता है कि आपको चाहिए क्या लाइफ से। अगर आप रन नहीं बना रहे हो तो आपको पता करना है कि रन क्यों नहीं बना रहे हो। अगर आप आउट हो रहे हो तो आपको ये पता करना है कि आप आउट क्यों हो रहे हो। आप मैच नहीं जीत रहे हो, आपको ये पता करना है कि मैच जीत क्यों नहीं रहे हो। इसके लिए मेंटल टफनेस का कोई लेना देना नहीं है।
ओके।
इट कैन बी अ फिजिकल डिसेबिलिटी, इट कैन बी अ स्किल पार्ट, और इट कैन बी अ गेम सेंस। जिसको आप मेंटल टफनेस बोलते हो वो गेम सेंस है कि मैंने पिच गलत रीड किया, मैंने गलत शॉट चूज किया, मैंने गलत एरिया चूज किया क्योंकि इसमें आपको विंड आ गया। विकेट का प्रेफरेंस होता है कि बॉल स्पिन हो रहा है, बाउंस हो रहा है, वो होता है। और फिर आपको बॉलर को रीड करना होता है। अगर आप बैटर हो तो बॉलर को रीड करना है, अगर आप बॉलर हो तो बैटर को रीड करना है कि उसका पैटर्न क्या है, स्टाइल क्या है। ये सब चीज़ कोई बताता ही नहीं है।
राइट।
तो वो कन्फ्यूजन के बीच में उनके सब ये सब चीज़ें नहीं आती है ना, तो वो एक ही वर्ड यूज़ करते हैं कि आप मेंटली टफ नहीं हो।
So this word has been misused a lot in the cricket world.
मोस्ट पार्ट ऑफ द लाइफ।
Okay.
पेरेंट्स भी वही बोलते तू मेंटली टफ नहीं है, रो रहा है। जैसा भाई इंसान को ले लोगे कि अगर जो पहले कोई बच्चा रोता है, बोला अरे तू तो लड़की है, तो बेचारा लड़के को रोना आ रहा है तो भी रोएगा नहीं कि लोग उसको लड़की की तरह से बिहेव करने लगते हैं।
Correct.
वैसी सारी चीज़ें हमारी लाइफ में भी है कि हम लोग कल्चरल बिलीफ में, और जो कल्चरल रॉन्ग डूइंग हो रहा है ना, उसको हमने बहुत ज़्यादा एम्फेसिस कर लिया है।
True. I totally agree with you. Has there been an incident, sir, where you thought, I mean, I agree जहाँ आपने कहा कि usually इस चीज़ को misuse किया जाता है where उनको उनका real problem नहीं पता है and therefore they mask it up with this particular name.
True.
But I'm sure there would be some people who are really dealing, and you being a coach, आपने analyze तो किया होगा कि okay, यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा mental या फिर psychological issue है या लाइफस्टाइल इशू है।
So, जो आप मेंटल इशू की बात कर रहे हो, इट इज अगेन एट विदर्भ एकेडमी, वन ऑफ द गाय गॉट सिलेक्टेड फॉर लाइक चैलेंजर्स टीम और इंडिया ए।
ओके।
और दूसरा बच्चा मेरे पास आया रोते हुए, आई डोंट वांट टू नेम द किड, के मेरे पेरेंट्स का फोन आया कि वो सिलेक्ट हो गया, तू सिलेक्ट क्यों नहीं हुआ। आई सेड अगर आप जाओगे तो इंडिया टीम में सिर्फ हर स्टेट से 2-2 1-1 बच्चे ही जाएंगे ना। आज वो इंडिया 19 में आया है, आप शायद उससे पहले रणजी ट्रॉफी खेल लो, आप शायद उससे पहले। And luckily in 2 years time when he was playing Ranji Trophy, the first guy to debut from my group of under 16, we remember that conversation. Abhi recently my one of the under kid called Nishunk Birla, he's playing for Chandigarh. He didn't get selected for India under 19 because he had taken so many wickets. And same conversation I had with his father कि India 19 नहीं खेल रहा है, but अगर इसी एज में वो रणजी ट्रॉफी खेलेगा कौन सा बेटर है। And I was seeing him yesterday, he took 12 wickets against Delhi, which is a big thing.
Of course, it's
just a 20-year-old kid, and they beat Delhi after a long time. तो चंडीगढ़ ने दिल्ली को बीट किया है। चंडीगढ़ लास्ट 3 साल में टीम बनी है। So it's a new team and they have to adjust a lot of things.
Right.
And a 20-year-old kid was the main guy to take 6 wickets, जिसमें आपके पास IPL के सारे प्लेयर्स है, आयुष बदोनी से लेके सब खेल रहे दिल्ली के लिए। तो वो जो पार्ट आप क्लैरिटी में नहीं है, जिसका नॉलेज नहीं है ना, तो वो सब ऐसे बातें करता है कि आपका बेटा शायद मेंटली टफ नहीं है इसलिए परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहा है। बट आई हैड एन आइडिया कि शायद वो अभी इंडिया नहीं खेल रहा है, बट वो रणजी ट्रॉफी खेलेगा। आपका ड्रीम क्या है, उसको इंडिया 19 खिलाना है कि IPL और इंडिया खिलाना है।
राइट।
तो काफ़ी लोग बीच में जब आपके पास आंसर नहीं होते ना, तो ये सब सारी जो आपने अभी वर्ड यूज़ किया, मास्किंग, ये सारे मास्किंग वाले लोग ही है, बट ऐसे तो अभी बहुत ज़्यादा हो गए। सो अराउंड 99% लोग ऐसे ही होते हैं आपके साथ। और मुझे भी बहुत लोगों ने डराने की कोशिश की कि आप जो क्रिकेट सिखाते हो वो सिर्फ 1% लोग ही करते हैं, तो आप कैसे सही हो? मतलब वो 1% लोग ही इंडिया खेलेंगे।
So you've never come across somebody who you felt needs your counseling or needs some sort of assurance from you in the cricket, जो भी आपकी एकेडमी है, जहाँ आपने इतने सारे लोगों को, इतने इंटरनेशनल लोगों को कोच किया है, जहाँ पे आपको लगे कि ओके दिस पर्सन स्किल सेट बराबर है, टेक्निक्स बराबर है, एवरीथिंग, बट I need to talk to him about
I think that friends with Mr. KL Rahul right now.
Okay.
I find somebody who's so decent, hardworking. You know, he wants to learn and he wants to work, but maybe he's not under the right guidance. And he's going through again so many things. Like एक कोच ने बोला तो इसलिए आउट हो रहा है, एक कोच ने बोला तो इसलिए आउट हो रहा है. And the pressure is so much in today's cricket is you need to perform back to back because competition बहुत ज़्यादा है.
Right.
एक स्पॉट के लिए आपके पास आज 10 लोग होते, पहले 2 लोग होते थे, तो कंपटीशन कम है. अब आज एक स्पॉट के लिए आपके पास 10 लोग हैं.
Right.
So that has made your life very very decisive कि आपको डिसीजन लेना है. तो बहुत सारे चांसेस है कि अगर आप गलत हो गए तो ये हो गए. उसमें बेचारे बच्चे लोग डर के मारे ना काफ़ी टाइम दे टेक द सेफेस्ट रूट कि अच्छा इसने खेला हुआ है तो मैं इसकी सुन लेता हूँ. एंड दैट्स व्हाई लॉट ऑफ देम आर स्ट्रगलिंग बिकॉज द गाइज हु हैव प्लेड क्रिकेट जरूरी नहीं है कि वो आपको सही सजेशन दे सकते हैं, है ना. तो अगर आप सचिन सर का एग्जांपल ले लो, आचरेकर तो कभी इंडिया खेले नहीं, बट उन्होंने जो सचिन या विनोद कांबले जैसे कितने सारे प्लेयर बनाए.
Right.
That's the best example, I think.
Right. So, Mr. KL Rahul is one of the examples where you really thought he would.
I would be very very helpful if we have a conversation. Forget about cricket. Cricket तो उसको बहुत अच्छा आता है. Cricket he doesn't need. I see a lot of these players कि आप क्रिकेट तो अच्छा ही खेल लेते हो.
Right.
मैं आपको क्रिकेट सिखाने नहीं आया हूँ. मैं आपको ये बताऊंगा कि क्रिकेट में क्या होता है, क्यों होता है.
The other non-spoken or unspoken words of cricket that can help you.
True.
Have clarities in your
माइंड
goal.
क्लैरिटी के जब आप परफॉर्म नहीं करते हो काफ़ी टाइम आपके प्रॉब्लम्स कम होते हैं. आपके एक्सपेक्टेशंस और आपके आजू बाजू के जो लोग होते हैं ना, उनके बहुत सारे प्रभाव की वजह से आप पे बहुत सारा प्रेशर होता है.
Right. And how to deal with that pressure. आप कभी have you ever come across somebody who's dealing with a lot of stress and pressure in your team and somewhere you felt you add value to his life?
Nowadays we find a lot of kids coming up with that because the parents are the major issues. सारे parents के expectations हो गया है कि हमारा बच्चा खेले. So I counsel the parents only nowadays. So I call their mother and father. I did with one of our Ranji Trophy player recently.
Okay.
They flew all the way. We had a meeting at Sahara for 1 hour. After that I asked them to go and that kid's life is changed completely after that.
So more than the players, it's the parents who need the counseling.
That's what I was talking about coaching. कि coaching को लग रहा है कि problem kid में है, जबकि problem kid में बिल्कुल नहीं है. It was the problem was the parents.
The external pressurizing factors. Sir, now I come to a question over here, which after meeting you, I do not understand whether it's valid or not. Because you're so powerful, you're so full of energy, you are so full of positivity. Have you ever in life felt burnt out or something, mentally absolutely harassed or something? Have you ever been into that moment?
Harassment तो वो तभी होगा जब you start accommodating a lot of things which you don't like.
Right.
And with me, luckily, I have never had to go for a position which I had to keep so that मुझे खुश रहना है. So I would say no. If I don't want to work, I will just leave in 2 seconds. And that's been the biggest asset. That's why I was lucky that I don't have to go through any of these problems.
Right.
Because I could leave a job like this, whether it's IPL, whether it is India team. I would just take a decision. If I don't like it, I will be off because there are few ethics and rules in life which I don't want to change. I remember I am 52 now and I have never taken a sleeping pill or a headache pill till now in my life.
Wow.
Because if you're clear कि आपको क्या चाहिए लाइफ से, नहीं आपके सामने 4 खाना रखा है, आप कौन सा खाना उठाते हो वो डिसाइड करता है कि आपने क्यों सिलेक्ट किया है. अगर आपको नहीं पता है आपने वो क्यों उठाया है, just because somebody watches it, it's expensive. Somebody picks it because it's tasty.
Right.
But my preference is neither of them.
So what is your preference, sir?
My hunger, so satisfaction of my body, what my body needs. कि अगर मुझे सर्वाइव करना है तो मुझे ये खाना है तो मैं कल तक मुझे सर्वाइव करना है.
Perfect. Here's one thing I want to ask from you. Like, you've been very inspirational. If there is a piece of advice that you want to give to the upcoming cricketers or people who aspire to become cricketers, what is that one piece of advice you will give them?
purpose, like I told earlier, find the purpose where you want to be, and keep asking themselves every month. Every month you have to ask that question again to yourself, because with the personal experiences that why keeps changing.
Right.
कि आपको लगता है कि आपका एक्सपीरियंस हो गया ना, तो आप वो क्वेश्चन फिर पढ़ो, आपका पूरा परसेप्शन चेंज होता है ना, आपका पूरा थियरी चेंज होता है, आपका क्वेश्चन चेंज हो जाता है. एंड इफ यू कैन कीप डूइंग दैट एवरी वन मंथ यू विल नेवर गो इधर वे. तो काफी लोग वो नहीं करते, उनको लगता है हमने ये लाइन बना लिया तो इस पे चलना है, इस पे नहीं चलना है आपको, क्योंकि वो लाइन तो खत्म होगी कहीं पे.
राइट.
आपको फिर एक वो लाइन बनानी है, बट वो लाइन क्यों बनानी है आपको पता होना चाहिए. एंड दैट इज व्हाट इज मिसिंग विद टुडेस किड्स एक्चुअली, कि आपको पता ही नहीं आप कहाँ जा रहे हो. आपको लग रहा है कि मैंने एक गोल बनाया इंडियन क्रिकेटर बनने का, बट उसके लिए जो थियरी चाहिए और जो प्रैक्टिकल पार्ट चाहिए वो बहुत अलग है. तो उसके लिए आपको फिजियोलॉजी चाहिए कि मुझे उधर पहुंचने के लिए कितना फिटनेस चाहिए.
Absolutely.
फिर उसके लिए आपको कितना स्किल लेवल चाहिए, कि T20 के स्किल लेवल अलग है, वनडे के स्किल लेवल अलग है. स्किल लेवल मतलब ये होता है कि T20 में 120 बॉल है, वनडे में 300 बॉल है, तो वो सारी चीजें चेंज हो जाती है ना. तो वो सब चीजें काफी लोगों को समझ में नहीं आती है. देन यू गो टू द रेड बॉल, टेस्ट मैच के सारे चैलेंजेस अलग है. तो सेकंड पार्ट स्किल हो गया. फिर थर्ड गेम सेंस आता है. तो गेम सेंस इटसेल्फ इज सो मच वास्ट कि हम लोग यहाँ पे 10 साल तक सिर्फ उसके बारे में मैं बात कर सकता हूँ.
Right. So one piece of advice that you had for them is be clear in your head and
then keep
revisiting your goals. That is more important.
Absolutely right.
Right. And like you are one of a kind, of course.
One of a kind.
There are many coaches out there who are, of course, trying to coach people, trying to coach cricketers in the making. If at all you wanted to burst a myth about cricket coaching and what a person should look at if he is planning to hire a cricket coach for himself, what would that be?
I always ask the kid, why you want to play cricket? So they should ask the coach, why you want to coach this my kid?
Okay.
So is it the financial part? So a lot of so I had a guy who asked me कि सर आप पैसा नहीं लेते हो प्लेयर से. काफी प्लेयर से I don't take money, they are playing IPL and stuff.
Wow.
I said I have challenged them कि जब आप इंडिया खेलोगे तो तू मुझे पैसा देगा. He said अरे सर अगर लेकिन कल वो मना कर गया तो मिला, that means I have not coached him well. Some of them wanted to give me a car recently. I said no, till the time I have a plan, which if you don't reach there, then I will not take anything from you.
That is quite.
So अगर आपके coaches में इतना ना है, I have recently I remember we have gifted a 15 grand bat to a dog girl, shoes and everything. So I have a academy, I think sports, where we have 20 kids who are mostly free of cost. They are from slum. We give them shoes. I normally pay the school fees sometimes. We give them clothings. We introduce them to the international players. So like Chirag Suri came to us. So we had pictures with all of them. He's a big name. He was with Gujarat Lions in the IPL. So they came to the academy. Simon Harmer was there. So we introduced them to all the kids, make them speak to them.
Right.
Atharva Taide, who's playing for Punjab, he was here recently. He spoke to the kids. So वो जो एक्सपीरियंस है कि आप जब सामने सुनते हो कि एक इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर सर के साथ है जो सर से सीख रहा है, एंड इफ ही सेज द सेम थिंग व्हाट यू हैव डन, तो सारी चीज़ें आसान हो जाती है. तो ये पेरेंट्स लोग के लिए सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है कि वो इंस्टेड ऑफ आस्किंग द किड्स, दे शुड आस्क द कोच कि व्हाई यू वांट टू कोच माय किड.
Right. That would be a tough nut to crack there, because the coach, of course, I mean, now since everything is a money-making business, and cricket coaching is no different, because everybody here or there has experienced that back then also and today also. So defining a perfect coach is really a difficult task, but you've done that beautifully for us. So sir, moving on to your next phase or the next chapter of your life, which has been IPL. So you've been the assistant coach for Kochi Tuskers, right? So we all know IPL is a very glamorous game, and it is at a different level altogether. Absolutely. And you've interacted with and you've coached international players, and there's been intense and fierce competition over there. One thing I want to understand from you: how was your instinct with IPL, and how did you deal with the egos that come with all the people who are at such a big arena over there?
Absolutely right. I had to deal with, I cannot name the players, but we had to deal with the egos. Again, coming back is to have that clarity is if somebody asks you something, being a coach, you are not God.
Right.
So you have to tell them like things which you are asking me, I cannot do it, or I can do only to a specific limits. So if you're clear and if he accepts it, it's okay. Otherwise you just move on, because if you try and put an ego that, oh, I am a coach and you have to listen to me, or he thinks he's a big star player and he has to do things for me. Luckily, that was really helped me, and the best part was I would take my family also sometimes with me. So that really helps you to once come out of the game. If your family is around you, so just helps you to relax. Then just sometimes being with the players all the time and alone in the room, that's such a big task in IPL, and it's a longer version of cricket where you are just traveling, playing. It can really take a big mental health and your performances also. That's why I feel people who are performing in IPL is a big salute to them, because it's not an easy job, and whatever they get paid, I still think it's less for them. If somebody gets 20 crore, somebody gets 50 crore, I think it's still less with the amount of work it takes, fitness, traveling, performing, and at a very high level, because all the international players are playing. So
Right.
I think sometimes when people say, oh, he's making too much of money, I still think it's less.
So the remuneration awarded for the kind of pressure that they are taking.
Unbelievable.
Any particular incident that comes to your mind when I talk about IPL, or when I talk about this thing that you would like to share with the viewers?
There are so many incidents, but I think for me, luckily we played KKR, and the humbleness of Mr. SR, he just walked up to each and everyone, hugged them. That was something very different for me. Being a cricketer, we are used to watching Sir Tendulkar or big stars, but he himself walking onto the ground, hugging everyone with so much of warmth, was a big experience for me, because for us, other than cricket, I've never seen anything. I watch a few matches, but movies, but for me, movies are more of a break for me, so that my mind stops working.
Right.
But seeing the humbleness of what we would talk about Mr. SRK, he would come and interact with the players on the ground, with us also, I was like, my God. So that was a big experience for me. On the cricketing part, there is always going to be some up and downs. You lose the match, you win the match, you celebrate, parties. We had a brilliant captain in Mahila Jayawardene.
Right.
We had a brilliant coach. My very good friend Jeff Lawson was the head coach. So life was easy for me actually in IPL.
Right. And if I have to ask any sort of biggest lesson of your life, good, bad, ugly, that you have taken from the IPL section, since you've coached across all the formats, any huge lesson that you've taken from IPL?
Winning.
Okay.
So I learned that in IPL, that's where I learned that you need to win. If you win, whether you are doing anything, nobody will ask you a question. If you lose, everybody will ask you a small questions. After that, I have made a promise that I did a Mumbai Premier League once. I was a champion as a head coach. I did Spagiza. Rashid Khan was the captain. I won the championship there also. So luckily, I realized that if you win in IPL, that's the best thing. What I learned. Winning is what takes everything away from you. That nobody will ask you any questions.
Right. True.
I think that was the best thing to learn from IPL. That if you win, you are the hero. People will just praise you for everything and anything. I think that's what the benchmark for me is right now, only winning.
Right, and that's what you're also inculcating in your students, to have this particular spirit of winning.
Absolutely. Whether you're a bowler or a batter, I would not matter if you scored 100 or you took 5 wickets, as long as the team is not winning.
Right. So that's why they say cricket is a team game, and you do not only focus on yourself but the entire team.
No, what I meant was cricket is not a team game. Cricket is an individual game.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Cricket is a
individual game.
Yeah, so there is one man of the match, or player of the match.
Okay.
How many players play the match? 22. 11 in my team, 11 in the opposite team.
Right.
Out of 22, only one person gets man of the match. So how
Right.
is it a team game?
But then isn't the performance of, as you rightly said, that even if you score a century and if the team has lost, still it doesn't get glory to you.
That's why I said winning is important, right? So if that 100 helps you to win, then you get the man of the match. But if you win and you have not scored 100, that team doesn't get a man of the match.
Right.
Yeah, so that's why it is an individual game basically.
Right.
So you must have taken a fifer, but your team has lost, and the other guy has taken 3 wickets only, or the other guy scored runs. They get the player of the match. So that's why I thought the emphasis is on winning more than just performing.
Right.
And that's what we try to inculcate as a habit, because a lot of people think I have scored 100. But what's the use of the 100 if you don't win the World Cup final? We won the World Cup final in 2007, T20 World Cup.
Right.
After that, we had IPL in 2008. This would be the 15th year of IPL.
True.
Did we win a T20 World Cup after that?
Not yet.
We won, yes, this year.
Okay.
After 14 years, 2007 to 2024. More than a decade, right? Jabki we had T20 as the biggest format in India. But after 2007, when we never played T20, we won that World Cup. But the next World Cup in T21 is this
Just
year,
recently.
2024. From 2007 to 2024, we never won this because it's every 2 years, not 4 years.
Okay.
So the frequency is more.
Right.
So if he has a 50-year World Cup, it's after 4 years.
Right.
But this is every 2 years. So much of editions we have played. But did we ever win?
No, just now. So that's what the entire bottom line is.
That's what I've learned. And that's why my life is much easier.
Also understanding now that the current situation or the current portfolio that you hold is coaching the Nepal team.
Chitwan Rhinos.
The Chitwan Rhinos of the Nepal team. Could you throw us some light on what is the cricket scenario in Nepal right now?
This time, when I went there, it was amazing. I was few years back a head coach. And I remember for 2 years, the players didn't get paid a single penny.
Okay.
And that's why I salute most of the players is playing with getting nothing on the plate because they have families. They have families. Some of the youngsters were not married, but some of the players, senior players were married. And playing cricket is not an easy job.
True.
Again, you need a kit, you need a bat if you're a batter, you need pads and everything, which was not provided by anybody. So they had to fund for that also. Forget about not getting any remunerations.
Right.
So this time when I went and I saw the auctions, luckily the icon player was getting 15 lakh Nepali rupees.
Okay.
Which is such a big amount for them. Still for me, like I told you, it is not an amount for me, it is just a peanut compared to what people are getting in IPL. But this is a good beginning for them, and what they're doing is the board is doing an amazing job.
Right.
So hopefully Nepal cricket in the next few years will be like in the best of their positions. Yeah,
Amazing.
performances they are doing amazing this time.
Just the way you are credited for the resurrection of Afghan team, do we see you doing that with the Nepal team as well?
I've put the seeds in, right? Now how they
Sown the
nurture.
seeds.
Yeah, I've sown the seed. Now how they nurture is what we have seen is I predicted Rohit Paudel to be the captain. He's the captain right now. You know, Sompal and Karan, who just visited again the academy, I think Sports. They're doing brilliantly in the USA for one of the leagues, for playing for Nepal. So it is a world qualifiers league. So I think most important is once you sow the seed, no, you need to make sure, like I told you, you have to keep going back.
Right.
So either I keep going back to them or they keep coming back to me, making sure that there is nothing malnourished, there is no kind of mixer in it. Keep it as clean as possible, keep it as pure as possible for them to get the maximum output.
Right.
So that has really helped us.
And is there any kind of difference that you've seen among the players of Nepal as compared to the ones that you've coached earlier?
Like I see, what we have done is there is a pattern which we follow in I think Sports.
Okay.
And once people start playing that pattern, I know I heard a lot of time that people would walk up to them and say like, do you go to I think Sports or Umesh Patwal? Because it's become so much synonymous with what we do.
Right.
The patterns is people straight away knows that this is what is done by either Umesh Patwal. So it is
Right.
somewhat feeling good also about things. And I think as an I think Sports we have done great job as in we try to make people more independent than dependent on us.
True.
So we don't want them to keep coming back just to learn things, but to upgrade themselves.
Right.
And if you cannot upgrade, then we cannot grow. So we keep telling them you need to keep upgrading yourself, your skills, your mental part, your game sense. And that is something which has to be done, like I said, with 30 days. Again, you have to keep coming back and keep doing it for yourself.
Keep revisiting.
Because nothing is constant in the game of cricket.
And where do you see, what kind of future does Nepal cricket team has, according to you?
I think Test cricket is what they would be next looking at. That's what I started with Afghanistan. So I would be proud to see that Nepal, the next team which I was more related and associated, will be the next Test playing nation in the coming years.
Amazing. And I'm sure with your coaching and guidance, of course, it's going to definitely make its mark on the map too. Now, let's move a little bit towards your personal life and help me understand. You've been into the industry of coaching where you've been a lot away from the family. How have you managed to keep your calm and to, have that correct mindset towards coaching, being away from the family? It is stressful.
Absolutely.
Plus being away from the family as well as coaching
So true.
players who've come from other countries that are not very privileged or advantageous position. How do you manage that?
Keeping in touch with the family. Basically, I would say more specifically my wife Jaya is every night we would speak. Every morning I would send her a message, good morning, and a icon of kiss. Earlier when there was no mobiles, I would call her up. So I think being connected with the family is somewhere easily helps you out. And then having a understanding wife, she knows that what kind of stress you're going through in the game of cricket as coach also. And luckily she visited couple of matches in the IPL as well, or other games, so she understands the amount of effort it takes for a coach, and that really helped both of us. For me basically more, because she has to deal with the daily life and I have to deal with the other side.
Right.
But when I don't have to worry about this side which Jai is taking care of, so my life was much easier that way.
Right.
So when I have to deal with the cricket coaching and family, then it becomes too much.
Of course.
But I was lucky enough that she had taken care of most of this, so that's was, I know, I'm blessed.
Okay, so ma'am has played a very huge role, of course, in
Important role, very important role.
making you or helping you be where you are.
Absolutely.
Amazing. And a career like yours demands a lot of sacrifice as well. So apart from, sacrificing the time that you could have spent with your family, is there any sort of things that you feel you've missed out on?
I think we all should know the responsibilities we have taken. And like we said, when I'm home, then I don't do anything else except spending time with my family or with my kids. So I don't think we have sacrificed or something. I think we had a role to play. Like you would ask Jaya, like, did you miss going to the office or something? But no, we have played our role. So I have played my role to the best and she has done a role to the best. So I don't think it's a sacrifice for me actually, because where I see my kids today, I don't think me being there would have made them much better. I think she had done a better job.
That is so appreciative of you, and I'm really, really happy that, the viewers could get some sort of knowledge of how appreciation also plays a huge role in a couple's life, basically. So, a great deal. I mean, a lot of appreciation in a relationship can boost the entire equation that you have.
So true.
Moving on to a very small little part of handling pressures and stress, is there any sort of routine that you practice or anything that helps you manage the stress that you face in your
I think if you're fit enough, so whether it's running or gym, I think that's my best part to get away. Other than this, I love to watch movies.
Okay.
I can watch any movie because I can learn anything from the movie. Because you don't have them to teach you something. You need to pick it up what you want to learn from them.
Right.
I think sometimes we miss that part, is we are expecting people to teach you.
True.
You don't have to wait for that. And luckily, I think making some patterns which really help me to understand is you can learn best things from what you don't ever think you can learn. And that's where you start thinking more between the lines. And people can read between the lines, they can do anything in life.
True. Very true. They can do a lot for their benefit as well as for the others' benefit.
Absolutely.
And before we wrap up the conversation and we begin the rapid fire round, which is a surprise for you, or rather in your terms, a googly for you. I don't know if that is what it means.
Right.
Before that, I want to understand from your end, what is your thought process on men talking about their mental health, and what would your advice be for the people who are surrounding the men, like the family or the environment, in order to make sure that the men are in the best of their mental health? Because everyone believes that if
So it's not an easy job.
Right.
What you're trying to do is, it's a big cultural change. And it could take some years.
Right.
But at least like I said, हमने अगर वो बीज आज डाला है, तो somewhere in future it will come out very, very beautifully, like you have just thought about it. So start this, what you've done is, and there will be few people right now. But as things goes up, the confidence builds up when you see other people doing it.
Right.
So जैसा आपने आज किया है, maybe there would be some other people who would start similar thing. Because जब आप एक अच्छी चीज़ चालू करते हो, जैसे बुरी चीज़ को लोग फॉलो करते हैं, वैसे अच्छी चीज़ को भी लोग फॉलो करते हैं.
Right.
तो आपने जो चालू किया आज, hopefully there would be other people who would do the similar thing. Maybe you are a female, but there may be a male asking the same questions. तो जब एक मेल बैठ के पूछेगा तो शायद वो और भी कंफर्टेबल हो सकता है बातें करने में.
Is it?
काफ़ी टाइम आप देखते हो कि एक फीमेल अगर सामने बैठी है ना, so there would be very few people like me, but luckily for me, I don't see as a male female. I just see as two different personalities. Like I told, because the best part is Jaya, which is the most stronger of me.
Right.
A lot of people think I am strong, but I sometimes feel because what she has gone through, being home alone, husband इतना दूर है, and she can deal with 2 kids, सबको स्कूल ले जाना, खाना बनाना, everything, फलाना. So I feel that is much stronger than being just doing the coaching of international teams.
Okay.
So सबका अपना अपना perception होता है.
बिल्कुल.
तो जैसे वैसे अगर आप बोल रहे हो कि अगर कल्चरल डिफरेंस लाना है ना, तो वो अंडरस्टैंडिंग है, फिर वो शेयरिंग वाला पार्ट है जो आप बता रहे हो. that would really help a lot of men to come out and talk about it.
Right.
They all go through the mental part, but cultural acceptance नहीं है, society में acceptance नहीं है, sometimes family में acceptance नहीं है.
बिल्कुल.
So it's a massive change जिसको time लगेगा. लेकिन सर मैंने आपको अभी बताया कि you started something. Hopefully cross finger के ये बढ़ते जाएगा, लोगों को समझ में भी आएगा कि आप मर्द है, आप रो सकते हो.
Right.
छुपना नहीं है रोने से, छुप के रोना भी नहीं है. एंड द सामने वाला पर्सन है, उसको अंडरस्टैंड करना बहुत जरूरी है कि ये रो रहा है तो उसको रोने दे.
करेक्ट.
उसको चुप मत करा कि अरे तू रो रहा है, लोग क्या बोलेंगे. लोग कुछ भी नहीं बोलते, लोग कुछ नहीं बोलते. नोबडी इज टाइम. पीपल वॉक अक्रॉस यू, दे विल नॉट रिमेंबर योर फेस आल्सो. ये तो हमारे लोग ही आपस में बातें करते हैं कि अरे वो देख के क्या बोलेगा, उसको तेरा नाम भी नहीं पता है. जैसे वो 3 इडियट में बोला ना कि वो अंकल को पता भी नहीं मेरा नाम.
ट्रू.
तो सिमिलर पार्ट है कि आपको हमारे लोग ही डराते हैं. तो अगर हमारे लोग आपस के लोग की समझदारी अगर बढ़ती है तो आपके आधे प्रॉब्लम्स अपने आप सॉल्व हो जाएंगे. आई थिंक दैट वुड बी द बेस्ट पार्ट.
That is definitely a great closing note that you've given us. So quickly, now Mr. Umesh Patwal, we'll get on to the quick fire round,
All right.
where I'll be throwing a number of questions to you, and you've got to answer me very quickly without really thinking about it. So, if you could steal any player from an opposing team to coach, who would it be?
Yeah, for me, KL Rahul, sorry.
You would like to choose KL Rahul to coach. Amazing. Describe the Afghanistan cricket team in 3 words.
Courageous, winning attitude, and never giving up.
What's one coaching technique you swear by that everyone else thinks is weird?
That you need to be a good human first.
If cricket had a timeout like basketball, what would you say to a player struggling in the middle of a match?
That either you come out or you get yourself back to the position where you want to be.
What's your favorite snack between practice sessions?
Sing.
Peanuts.
Peanuts.
Singdana. The one cricket stadium that gives you goosebumps every time you're there.
Wankhede. The first time I went there is the same thing.
One thing you absolutely love about coaching in Nepal.
The people are so innocent. The coaches, the
Innocent.
players.
Okay.
They would be so happy that you have a coach who can help you to go in life. They are so much happy to have you there.
Amazing.
The happiness they see in you when you're there to coach them.
If there was a movie made about your coaching journey, who would play you?
There are a few of them. I think right now the way Rundan or who's the best guy? This guy, the tall guy,
Siddharth Malhotra.
Siddharth Malhotra.
Basically the students.
Uh,
Okay. Which cricketer do you think would survive the longest in a reality TV show?
there are a few of them. Right now,
Okay.
I think Yuzvendra Chahal is my top favorite. He
Okay.
would survive the longest.
He's quite active on
Chahal.
social media as well.
And then somewhere close would be Shreya Sher, I think.
What's your most quirky superstition on game days?
Take a single seat and sit there for the longest time.
That's a superstition you follow?
I prefer to keep quiet in the matches because I don't want to send too many messages. So I want to be a
Okay.
corner where I'm not in the people's eye and the players know their job. Because on the job day, I don't want to send too many suggestions and messages.
Right.
And that's one part of the part. But then it can call as a superstition basically.
Favorite Bollywood movie that gets you pumped before a big game?
I'm a big watcher of 3 Idiot. But recently after watching Bahubali, I mean the kind of things they have shown is unbelievable, superb.
Okay, that makes you a Bahubali fan.
Yeah.
Kid
After
coach?
that now is KGF actually, the way KGF
Okay.
is come up. I'm a big
So there's a
action
lot
guy.
of movies that you watch.
Yeah, you can ask me all the movies. I'm like all the movies.
And South Indian movies especially.
There's no south end for me. It is the movie which I want to watch. It doesn't matter whether I don't understand.
But you've
I
been a
can-
fan of Bahubali and KGF now.
Yeah, but I watch a lot of these Tamilian movies also
Okay.
with just captions.
Acha.
Yeah, but it has to have some thrilling part or it has to be an action part. The languages doesn't matter actually.
So if you were not a cricket coach, what would you be doing?
I think I would have been a good barber.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to cut hairs and the way I cut people's way that I relate to them is a good makeover for them. I think hair changes a lot of you.
Of course it
So
does.
whether I'm changing life or as a
Or the
hairdresser,
changing look.
More professional what looks like a hairdresser, it would really help people to change the way they look.
I was expecting the answer to be a Bollywood star.
Bollywood,
Since you are a Bollywood buff.
yeah, but it's easy to watch. I've seen people working. It's not the easiest job. The way they
I
give
agree.
retake,
I totally
I
agree.
think nobody would preferably want to be an actor after that.
What's the strangest advice you've ever given to a player?
Player, there are a lot of strange advices I've given.
Okay.
The strangest I was reminded that somebody would come with a hair gel but still be late on the time. I said, why would you be doing a hair gel when you're not on time on the ground?
And I remember the one that you just mentioned, you gave away your watch to a player just
Yeah,
because
he
you
was
wanted
always-
him to be on
He was
time.
always late, so I'd done so many such funny incidents in life.
I'm glad. I'm sure that's got you being one of the most favorite coaches around. Uh, one piece of advice you'd give to a younger version of your own self before stepping into the coaching world?
I haven't seen anything change in me recently, so I'm what I was youngest also, I'm still the same.
So you're all
Except I'm
content
more-
and happy.
Yeah, except I must just, maybe they call I'm more subdued now. But internally, the flame is the same, more burning higher and bigger, but you cannot show it to others now.
True. Earlier it was more evident.
Absolutely.
And the last one getting your way is one mantra you live by both off and on field.
Winning. Just
That's
keep
your
challenging
motto.
yourself. So when you say winning, for me it's about challenging myself, whether I'm in or off. I took a flight one day from here to Gorakhpur going to Nepal. And just going to the airport, I thought I'll not eat or drink anything till the time I don't step into Nepal. So I just keep challenging myself every day wherever I find to do something. It could be the weirdest of things. Challenging myself.
Challenging yourself is that one mantra that you live by. Amazing. So I would like to thank you, Mr. Umesh Patwal, for being a part of this podcast, and you've shared a lot of information about the industry and your personal life. We really thank you, and thank you for getting off your busy schedule and spending some time with us.
So it's nice of you to invite me, and I wish all the best to. So Man Unplugged is what we are looking at. So hopefully, in coming years, I would be happy to see that I was the initial part of Man
Of course.
Unplugged. When you would be a big star, and then I have to take an appointment to come here.
Of course not. Of course not. Please don't say that, sir. You are already a very shining bright star, and we really look up to you for a lot of things of our life. My husband, who's been a student of yours and definitely admires you, and through him, of course, and now experiencing it in real time, I'm really a huge fan of you
That's
too.
really nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting.
So, if you have resonated or if you relate to the conversation that we just had with the most powerful, the most positive, and the most dynamic person that I have met, make sure you hit the subscribe button of Men Unplugged. And also, coming your way in the description is the link of I Think Sports, which is headed, owned, and created and strategized by Mr. Umesh Patwal. It's the cricket coaching academy in Kandivali, Mumbai, where a lot of stars are built. A lot of people who are currently playing for IPL, for under 16, under 19 Indian cricket team are have been coached by Sir under his academy, I Think Sports. So make sure you also check out their website, and if there are any inquiries that you would have, put it across to Mr. Umesh Patwal. Thank you so much. Keep watching Men Unplugged, and if you have any thoughts on your mind, make sure to put them in the comment section. Thank you so much.
Damn.